feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out. Riding. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Switch.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Luck. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Check back, check back. 11B. Check 31.
Recon, 132 fighter.
SOS.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Dolphins' 37-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Hill. Still on his feet. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Set. 90, Wolf.
Throwing on first down. Dillon. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming for you, Mike. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, tighten down. Come. Mike 51.
From the 40 now on second down. Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Luck. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take it out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, Dillon. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Hill. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
From his goal line here, Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
51 to Mike. 51. 11. Alert. Go ahead. Go.
Here's Luck. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Dolphins 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got 11. Single.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Complete to number 34.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After 1, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Ravens 14. Dolphins 6.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Dillon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Come on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
52's the mic.
To throw is Lott. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Let's get it.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, stand up.
On first down, Dillon. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down, Dillon. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Ready? 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. All day. All day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on.
Looking to throw. Dillon. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, Dillon. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milks. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nicky know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost.